The following is a special presentation of 18 WJTS Sports. This is Indiana High School basketball here on 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, DuBois County Tire, and Ubalor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota. It's time to settle in, as tip-off is moments away.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Jasper High School basketball coverage here on 18 WJTS. I'm Carey Schneider, along with Jason Stamm and Caitlin Nykum. And tonight, the Jasper Wildcats on the road once again for a second of two this weekend, right before Christmas, as they will travel to Corydon here in Harrison County to take on the Corydon Central Panthers. Jason, of course, last night the Wildcats with a great come-from-behind victory against county rival Southridge. We'll take a quick relook at that and break things down with Corydon tonight.
Yeah, like you said, Carey, last night that was a nice comeback victory for the Wildcats. It was hard fought. I thought we played a lot better in the second half. Thought we played with a lot of energy and a lot of emotion. And that's why we got to, anytime you're on the road, it's imperative that you come out that way from the start. Last night we didn't, but we were fortunate enough to be able to come back in that game. So tonight I hope that we can get off to a little better start.
Absolutely. I was going to say, speaking of which, Jasper obviously dug themselves in a huge hole, trailing 12-0 after the first quarter, but did battle back to cut it to at least 9 before the half, and then slowly chipped away in the second half. And then what was nice about that, Jason, is just really shows the confidence that you have in yourselves as a ball club.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think like we said, they played a lot better in the second half. They had a lot of confidence in what they were trying to do. They stuck with the system, and they were able to do the things they needed to do to come out of there with a victory.
Play it, won it their way. Well, tonight, of course, in a new game against the Corydon Central Panthers, who are 5-0, and Jason, they put a lot of points on the board. They're a very talented ball club. Jack Fessel, as we talked about before we went on the air, has been starting as a freshman. Good, solid team.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're a junior and senior-laden team. So they've got a lot of experience, like we said, with Fessel been playing since he was a freshman. So he's obviously going to be their go-to guy, I would imagine. So, we got our work cut out for us.
So Jack Fessel, Ben Groover, Grant Lindeman, JoJo McCarty, and Devin Murphy, the starting five for Coach Joseph Hinton's ball club. Jasper with their same starting lineup: Riley Foy, Logan Day, Max Butel, Levi Klaus, and Jalen Mainers. And the Wildcats will control the tip to start tonight's ball game. Got this ball quickly, though, stolen away by Ben Groover, and he tried, but he could not completely come up with the handle of the basketball, and he gives it back to the Wildcats. So the Cats will have it at midcourt. Levi Klaus will inbound it to Butel. Wildcats coached by John Gable in his 19th year at Jasper, 245 wins, 178 losses. He's 2 victories shy of the all-time record at Jasper High School. Mainers, triple team, turns around, puts a shot up, will not fall. Hopefully the Wildcats don't have the trouble starting tonight like they did last night, trying to get the ball to go through.
Yeah, exactly. That was a pretty easy shot for Jalen there, and just left a little bit short.
So Jasper maintains possession. Here's a 3 from the side, up and in, as Riley Foy and the Wildcats draw first blood, 3-point basket. It's 3-0 Jasper. Now Lindeman deals it out to Fessel. Fessel inside the lane, loses the handle to Grover, and here's a long 3 by Murphy. Is no good. Long rebound comes into the hands of the Jasper Wildcats. Mainers looks at the 3, but then deals it off to Day. Now Butel with it. Foy Klaus. Jasper with the 3-0 lead. Here's a short jumper. It bounces around and will not fall for Riley Foy. Quickly up the floor of the Panthers. McCarty puts it up and no good, but he'll draw the foul. Looks like Vittel might be nailed on the personal. We'll wait and see. And it will. So Panthers looks like a nice transition ball club too, Jason.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say it looks like Corydon's going to like to get up and down the court. That's partially why they score the amount of points they do probably, but we got to do a better job of getting back on defense.
McCarty at the line. First one is no good. He'll have another one coming. That one does fall. It's 3-1. 3-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Yeah, they put a lot of points on the board, no question about it. Handily defeated Scottsburg last night. Three-point shot is in and out, no good by Day. And then Klaus did to get the rebound basket. 5-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Lindemann inside the circle. Murphy back to Lindemann. He'll pump a three and he'll hit it. So Devin Murphy puts the Panthers within one, 5-4. Klaus on the baseline, deals it out. Butel, left side Day. Day inside the lane. He has the ball swatted away, but Klaus comes up with it. Jasper looks like they'll reset. Butel, right side to Logan Day. Tries to find Klaus down low, but it'll be off of Corydon player Jojo McCarty, and Jasper will maintain possession.
Corydon looks like they're playing a man-to-man, but they switch a lot. Basically, are kind of covering an area more so than a man.
Here's a turnaround jumper by Mainers. It's short. Ball knocked around, and Panthers come up with it. Murphy, guarded by Butel, puts a shot up, no good. It'll be on the floor. The shot actually did go through, but the foul is on the floor. And that looks like it's on Butel again. That's his second. So Butel will quickly pick up two free fouls. And coming in for the Wildcats will be Kenyon Lamond. And the Wildcats will have the basketball back on the turnover.
Yeah, that was kind of, we talked about that last night. The guy that took the ball out of bounds threw it inbounds, and he didn't have both feet established inbounds before he touched the ball, so the official called it a turnover.
Kenyon Lamond will deal it over. Also to Cash Kendall, who also just checked into the ball game. Lamond. Day. Foy fires a three. It's no good. Rebound by Jack Fessel. Panthers with the basketball now. They trail it 5-4 to the Wildcats. 4:43 to go in the first. Here's a drive to the basket. Swatted away by Mainers. Cats have the basketball. Day will bring it up. Deals it out to Lamont, who lost a handle for just a second. Kendall drives. Ball knocked around.
It's like a pinball in there.
My exact thought. Waiting for a tilt. 5-4. Jasper trails our leads, but the Panthers now have the basketball. This is a solid-looking team right now, and they've had their shots, but haven't been able to get some of the fall at least at this point. But it's early. Almost knocked away. Lindemann. Jumper from the line is no good by Groover. Here's a shot no good by Lindemann. And the Wildcats come up with the board. Here's a three on the way, short by Mainers. A quick shot. That shot's not going to fall for Murphy, but ball's knocked away, and Jasper has it. Here's Day. He'll stop. He'll find Mainers. Here's a three by Foy. It is no good, and they'll let it run out of bounds, and the Wildcats come up short on that possession as Ethan Thornburg will come into the lineup for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Jasper's shooting quick. I'd like to see them maybe try to run their offense a little bit, but
Cats maintained, though, that 1 point lead, 5-4. 3 minutes to go in the first. Shot up, no good by Gruber. Oh, and the ball's knocked away. Gruber has it. He will deal it to McCarty, and Jasper comes out with it. Thornburg with it. That was a nice scramble.
I can't keep up marking the turnovers.
I'm still trying to pick up what the numbers are. Corydon is still with their original lineup, and that just won't go through. That circled the rim about 3 times and finally said, to heck with it, I'm not going in. Panthers with it inside, up and in by Devin Murphy. His second bucket. He's got 5, 6-5 in favor of Corydon. So the Panthers take their first lead of the night. Day down low, Mainers up and in. Jared Mainers with his first bucket. Jasper back on top, 7-6. 1:57 to go in the first. Here's a shot from the corner, no good. And the Wildcats have it. Lamont will bring it up. Mainers, top of the key. Down low, Thornburg kicks it out. Day to Cash Kendall. 1.5 minutes to go. Thornburg, Jasper working their offense here, Jason.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a good job of moving the basketball. They got to get Jalen open inside.
They find him down low, but he's almost, well, he did lose the handle. They're going to say it's off. They're going to say it's off McCarty, and it will be Jasper basketball. Panthers with their first substitution of the night. Number 5, Hudson Withers will come in. Jasper also with the substitution.
Jasper needs to be patient here because they don't have, outside of Day, they don't have a legitimate scorer on the floor, so they need to be patient here and try to, if they can, run this down for the last shot.
46 seconds, down low, shot is short by Cash Kendall. Panthers have the basketball, they trail by 1, 37 seconds. Lindemann has the ball, almost knocked away, but coming up with it is Fessel. Fessel will drive, put it up and in. Jack Fessel with his first 2. Panthers lead it 8-7 with 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Klaus loses the basketball, scramble for it, knocked away. He just lost the handle, actually.
Yep, he looked up. He had 2 guys streaking down the floor for an easy layup, and he kind of just looked up at him and didn't get to corral the ball.
Right, and with 5 seconds, obviously they were going to have to rush it and so forth. So Jasper will have the basketball, 4.9 to go in the quarter. Mainers comes back in the ball game. And Thornburg will inbound. 4.9. He will deal it over to Foy. 3 seconds. Foy puts a shot up, no good at the buzzer, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. Whoa, that ball hit off the top and then bounced into the upper deck on the end zones. Anyway, 8-7 is our score after 1. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
This is Tony Ubelar, Toyota in Jasper. Toyota announces a new certified used vehicle program. Now vehicles up to 10 years old with 125,000 miles are silver certified. Cars up to 6 years old with 85,000 miles are gold certified. That means more great certified Toyotas for you to choose from. All with additional factory warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and a stringent multi-point quality inspection, like usual. Ask about a gold or silver certified used Toyota from Ubelor Toyota in Jasper today.
Back at Corydon Central High School, the Panthers lead the Wildcats 8-7, Jason, as we go into the second quarter. And nice, solid first quarter of basketball there.
It wasn't too bad. I had Jasper for 4 turnovers, Corydon for 3, but it was pretty well played first quarter. We had some shots that didn't go down, and so did they. So you're going to have that in high school basketball.
Cleanly played as well. The only fouls I remember seeing here was Butel's 2, so he had to sit down a little bit, but he's still on the bench as we start the second quarter. Actually, a new face in the ball game for Jasper will be Ernie. As Parker Ernie into the contest. Panthers with the basketball to start the second quarter. Ball swatted away by Mainers as Jack Fessel drove to the hole, and Butel will now sit down in place of Ethan Thornburg. So Withers, long 3 on the way by Lindemann is no good. And the Wildcats come up with the rebound. They'll clear it out to Foy. Riley out to Mainers. Mainers finds down low Parker Ernie. Ernie muscles it up and in. Kind of reminded last night some of the nice drives to the hole are muscle inside that he used against Southridge.
Yeah,
he was a big spark last night.
Yeah, Parker does a good job of utilizing, like you said last night, he's not a big kid, but he knows how to use his body to where he can get shots like that one off.
So, foul inside, away from the basketball. Looks like Ernie will be called for the personal. So his first, team's first of the quarter. Losing the handle is Jack Fessel, and Butel will clear it out to Day. Logan off balance shot is no good. Rebound by Hudson Withers. So the Panthers with the basketball, trail by 1, 9-8 is our score. Fessel down the lane, scoop shot up, no good, but a foul.
Corydon doesn't run the typical, or no, I shouldn't say typical, but the offense that a lot of high school teams are going to with the 5 out. They basically have a true point guard, and they got 4 guys that are kind of screening for each other, and then they get, like Fessel there, comes off of after he catches the ball, he comes off of the screen.
Fessel will have 2 free throws. He hits the first. Parker Ernie, by the way, was nailed on that second foul, personal foul for him. So he'll have to sit down, and he'll be replaced by Jack Levin. So Levin seeing his first action of this evening. Fessel's second shot is good. He's got 4. Panthers regain the lead. It's 10-9. So back and forth are these ball clubs here so far here in the first half. Ball stolen away. Murphy with it, pulled up, no good, tipped up, no good. Murphy this time is good. So Devin Murphy, his 3rd bucket, he's got 7.
Yeah, like we were talking, we've got to do a better job of getting back. I mean, it's obvious that they like to get it out and go.
4 straight points by the Panthers gives them their biggest lead of the night at just 3 at 12-9. Mainers can't get that to fall. Ball is knocked away. Panthers come up with it. Withers to Murphy. Murphy pops a 3. It'll be no good. Rebound skying for it is Butel. Max steals it over to Day. Day puts it up. No good, but a foul is called. So Day drives to the hole, and he'll draw the blocking foul against number 5, Hudson Withers for the Panthers. And that'll be his first. Going to the line will be Logan Day. Jasper's first trip to the line tonight. That one will not fall. I was about to talk about Jasper's solid free throw shooting, but that's only one shot. But nonetheless, yeah, last night the Wildcats a very solid 16 of 18 from the stripe last night. Won, 24 or 26 or something like that against Gibson Southern. So Wildcats doing a great job from the line. It's been a big help in their last two victories.
Oh, there's no doubt. Obviously, when you can shoot free throws at that high of a percentage, it's going to benefit you greatly.
It was an 11-point differential itself between them and Southridge last night, as the Raiders were only 5 of 10.
Right.
So Logan will have another free throw coming. That one is no good as well. So 12-9 the score remains, 5:20 to go in the first half. Low scoring first half so far, especially the way the numbers of points this team like Corydon puts up.
Yeah, Corydon doesn't. Their time of possession every time they have the ball is not very high because they like to get it and get a shot up.
Devin Murphy's jumper gives him 9 points, and the Panthers a 5-point lead now at 14-9. Mainers deals it back out to Foy. Riley cannot get that one to fall. Cats having a hard time finding the bucket this time. Right now has a nice scoop shot by number 4. Grant Lindemann gives him his first 2, and the Panthers a 16-9 lead and a timeout Jasper. Full timeout with 4:27 to go in the second quarter of play. We'll take a break and come back after this on 18 WJTS.
Southern Indiana Propane recognizes the hard work and dedication that our student athletes put forth to prepare to play their best in representation of our schools. The team at Southern Indiana Propane works to be tough on safety and easy on the pocketbook for our customers. When it comes to safety, we are the most stringent in the area because we want to do all we can to help our customers have confidence that their energy choice is a safe and efficient low-carbon option that is reliable and ready when you are. Propane, energy for everyone.
Well, Jason, the Wildcats, they got the first basket of the second half, but the Panthers have since gone on an 8-0 run to take a 7-point lead before the Wildcats are forced to call a timeout.
Yeah, and a lot of that is this timeout, I'm sure Coach Gable's stressing the fact that, we've got to make sure we do a better job of getting back on defense because they're going to try to push it down your throat on a missed shot.
16-9 is our score. Jasper with the basketball, Butel with it. Deals it out to Jack Levin. Jack holds high. Foy down low to Mainers. Mainers double team. Tries to put Russell's shot up. No good.
That's a tough shot.
It was. Mainers could not get it, and there's a turnover by the Panthers as he was looking for actually a new face in the ball game, and that's Evan Bennett for the Panthers. So turnover by the Panthers gives the Wildcats the basketball. They trail by 7 now, 16-9. Tell out to Foy. Mainers now. Riley puts it up and in. Riley Foy with his 5th point. 16-11. Wildcats trail by 5 now. 3:38 to go in the quarter. Logan Day getting set to check back in. Ball is knocked out by Levin, but Vessel's able to maintain it. He'll deal it over to Lindemann. Lindemann. Murphy loses the handle, but a foul is going to be called on Riley Foy, his first.
Personal foul, Jasper, number 3, Riley Foy. His first personal, 30.
Logan Day and Levi Klaus come into the ball game for Jasper to replace Butel and Levin. Bennett will inbound. Fessel now. Guarded by Klaus. Fessel drives in the lane. He'll put it up and no good. Mainers comes down with the board. They like to take it to the hole, don't they?
They do. They do. Fessel's very good at it. And I'm not sure that we want. I mean, Klaus is the one we've got on him, and I think Fessel can out-quick him quite a bit. So
Day top of the key.
We'll see how that turns out.
Down low, Klaus gets bumped, tries to find Mainers outside, but the ball is stolen away. The ball knocked away again. Mainers got it. He'll fire up to Klaus. Klaus will pull it out wisely for the Wildcats. Cross court. Day. Three-pointer, good. Logan Day with his first bucket. 3 points for the Wildcat guard.
–
16 to 14. The Cats with it too, and boy, that was about a block, real block, as Devin Murphy knocked the Wildcat player on his behind.
Yeah, he was talking to the official going down the floor. They weren't happy about the previous offensive possession when there was a non-call on Fessel, and I think that was kind of just a little aggravation, retaliation foul there, dumb foul.
2:10 to go. Jasper with the basketball. They trail by 2. Foy down low. Mainers act out to Foy. Lamont now. Mainers posts up. Gets bumped. Puts an off-balance shot. It's no good. And ball is out of bounds. It'll belong to the Wildcats. I was looking at Groover for Corydon. Looked like he got smacked for a second there. I was just kind of focused or grabbed my attention completely on that. But checking in for the Wildcats will be Cash Kendall. Mainers will, oh my, they're holding them. No call, but Kendall comes up with a steal. Lamont, 1:34 to go in the half. Ball swatted away. Lamont comes up with it. Jasper, Mainers, 1:25 to go. Foy. Down low, Mainers. Ball's knocked away. Boy, they're really putting the clamps on him tonight.
Well, and Jasper's trying to force too many passes in there to him. I mean, we got to have to do a better job of floor spacing. If you space the floor out, then they can't double team the way they have been.
Murphy launches a long three. It's no good. Jasper with the basketball. Under a minute to go. They trail by 2. Kendall in the corner. Lamont. Back out to Cash. 47 seconds to go in the half. Murphy all over him. Oh, the ball is knocked away, but coming up with it, boy. Shot up and in. Grant Lindemann with his second bucket of the night. He's got 4, and now the Panthers are back up by 4. Crazy exchange right there. It's getting rough out there now.
It is. The officials need to. Luckily, the halftime break's going to come at a good point, but they're kind of letting it.
What bump, and finally a foul.
Yeah.
I mean, looked like a pinball bouncing around between the bumpers. 15 seconds to go. Only the third foul on the floor. Mainers will hold high. Foy down low. Mainers puts it up. Good. And a bunch of pushing and shoving back and forth between Mainers and Murphy. Mainers puts the Cats with it too, and a foul is going to be called. Yeah, it's getting ugly right now. They need to calm things down. As you said, Jason, fortunately, it's almost halftime.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there was a little exchange there between Mainers and Murphy after Mainers hit that last bucket. And Ben Groover will inbound with 4 seconds to go. Fessel, shot is no good, and that's the end of the first half of play with the score Jasper 18, Corydon Central 18, Jasper 16. We're at halftime here at Corydon Central High School. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Contact Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air at 812-482-4425. That's 812-482-4425. Located at 723 3rd Avenue in Jasper.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back at Corydon Central High School, 18-16 is our scores. We're about to bring you the second half of play here on 18 WJTS. Carey, Schneider, Jason Stamm, and Caitlin Nykum. Jason, as we head into the second half of basketball, be interested to see how things get calmed down a little bit, as we saw a lot of extracurricular activity in the latter seconds of that first half.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The officials need to come out and make their force or their presence known here to start this half, because they cannot let the second half continue the way the first half came to an end, because otherwise it's going to be not a pretty sight.
Jasper will have the basketball to start the second half. Both teams with their original starters to start the second half of the play tonight. Foy, Debutel, Klaus, and Mainers for the Wildcats. Three-point basket to start it off right away by Day. Logan Day has his 6-point, second three-point basket of the night, and just like that, Jasper jumps back out to a 1-point lead, 19-18. Groover, Fessel, Linneman, McCarty, and Murphy on the floor for the Panthers. Fessel takes it straight to the hole, as he's been doing all night, but he missed that shot. Rebound shot by Ben Groover is no good, and he will be fouled on the play as
I'm not sure who got that.
So I'm waiting to see if they put on the board. Mainers, okay, so Mainers. And that shot is no good, by the way, by Groover. Groover has 2 free throws. Well, first one's already shot. Next one on the way, and that one did not fall as well. So the Cats have the basketball and a 1-point lead, 19-18. Foy will drive to the baseline, deals it out to Day. Day pumps another three. This one, from where we saw, knew it was not going to go in. And the Panthers come up with the basketball. Here is Fessel. Missed the shot. Ball and a whistle, and okay. Ben Groover will hit the deck. I think he tried to put a little more dramatics in that one.
I don't know. He's bleeding. So
okay, never mind.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, he did kind of go down so hard. Yeah. And into the contest for the Panthers for the first time this evening will be Cole Simpson, number 15.
Yeah, he is bleeding. Got a busted lip.
Whoa, Jasper looking for an over the back one, but would not get the call there. As Murphy, well, of course, Linneman now with it. Fessel turns around, fires and hits. Jack Fessel, 6 points. Gives the Panthers the lead back at 20-19. Wish we've been keeping track of the lead changes in this contest.
There's been a few, and I would assume a few more here coming.
Cats obviously need to answer. And largest lead of the night was definitely that 7-point lead at 16-9 by Corydon Central after the Panthers to start the second quarter went on an 8-0 run. The Wildcats have been hanging tough with them thus far. They trail by 1. 6 minutes to go in the third. Shot up and in by Riley Foy. Foy's got his 7th point. Murphy led all scorers at halftime with 9 for Corydon Central. Jasper back on top, 21-20. And getting a roll is Grant Lindeman. So Lindemann with his 6, another lead change. Panthers back on top by 1, 22 to 21. Mainers. Foy finds Mainers again, and a foul is going to be called on Grant Lindemann for going over the back of Jalen Mainers.
Yeah, Corydon ran it. They switched there, and Lindemann was a little bit small to be trying to guard Mainers down low and got caught for the foul.
Grant Lindemann with his first personal. Here's a short jumper, good by Mainers. Jalen Mainers with his 6-point. Jasper, they take the lead back out at 23 to 22. Groover comes back to the bench for the Panthers. 3-point basket is good by JoJo McCarty. McCarty with his 4th point, first bucket of the night after going 1 for 2 from the line in the first half. He's got 4. Panthers by 2. Down low, Mainers, ball taken away by Fessel. Fessel over, up, and in, no good. He gets the rebound, up, but not in time. And the Jasper Wildcats have the basketball back. They trail by 2.
We got lucky there. He had 2 good looks at the basket and missed them both.
As did McCarty for the Panthers. We had a whistle. The foul is going to be called on the Panthers. And it will be Jack Fessel, I believe. It will. Fessel picks up his 2nd. Logan Day will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 0 for 2 from the line. In fact, he's the only Wildcat to go to the stripe so far tonight. And this one is short. So Wildcats struggling a little bit from the line, at least, well, somewhat. They are 0 for 3, all 3 free throw attempts by Day. He'll have another one coming. He's got 3 points, looking for 4. That one falls. 4 points for Logan Day. 25 to 24, Cats within 1. Lindemann guarded by Butel. McCarty looks for Fessel down low, but a foul is going to be called on maybe Ernie.
Ernie, and I think that's going to be 3 on him.
That will be his 3rd, and it is. So Parker Ernie just checked back in. We'll now have to check back out after quickly picking up his 3rd foul of the contest, as Cash Kendall will replace him. Fessel takes the inbounds pass to the top of the key. Lindemann now deals it out to McCarty. McCarty will take it up and in. JoJo McCarty has his 6th point. 27-24, Panthers up by 3. Cats looking to cut it to 1, if not tie this ball game. Down low, Mainers, whistle, and a foul is called. Now they're starting. This ball game is now being closely called compared to what we saw especially in the 2nd quarter of this ball game. That foul, by the way, was called on number 3, Jack Fessel, and that'll be his 3rd.
Yeah, that can be huge here because Fessel's been a lot more active here in the 2nd half than what he was on the offensive end in the 1st half.
He's still on the floor as Cole Simpson actually sits down. Long 3 is good by Grant Lindemann. By the Wildcats.
That's just not a foul. That's not a foul that we want to commit there.
This game is tied at 21 apiece.
That's 3 fouls on.
Who hit that 3 for Jasper, by the way? That was looking down.
Foy.
Foy, okay, it was. My apologies. So Foy, he's got 10.
Day picked up his 3rd foul on that. So.
Here's a long 3-pointer, no good. Follow-up basket is up and in by Ben Groover. Panthers back on top, 29-27. Kendall now in the backcourt. Deals it over to Lamont. Mainers now. Kendall, Mainers. Mainers drives, gets bumped. He gets knocked everywhere. And all they're going to call is an out-of-bounds play. He got bumped by like 2 players.
See, every time he's catching the ball now, they're double teaming, and there they triple teamed him. So all that means is somebody's left wide open. So we've got to do a good job. Jalen needs to do a good job of finding who that is.
3-point basket is good. Number 3, Riley Foy. Foy with his second straight 3-point basket. He's got 13. Jasper back out on top, 30-29. Shot off the glass, up and in, and quickly answering is Jack Fessel for the Panthers. Mainers out the Lamont, 3 on the way, no good. Ball tip, and Jasper comes up with the basketball. Nice move up and couldn't get it to fall. Riley Foy with a nice move to the hole. And the Panthers maintain the 1-point lead, 31-30. 1:39 to go in the third. Drive to the basket, up and in by Grant Lindemann. He's got 8. Panthers by 3, 33-30. Stolen away. Fessel, and he will be fouled. So Fessel jumps in front of that passing lane, Jason. And
yeah, that was just a unforced turnover. I mean, you can't just turn and throw the ball. Like you said, Fessel was just standing there and just jumped right in front of it.
He's licking his, he was just chomping at the bit, waiting for it.
Yeah, that was an easy pick.
He will go to the line after being fouled on that transition by Cash Kendall. It picks up his first. And he's short. Fessel with 8 points, 3 field goals, and a pair of free throws. At 3 of 2 now from the line after missing that. He'll have another one coming. Chance to put the Panthers up by 4 if he can connect here, and he does not. Mainers comes out with the board, almost has it swatted away, but the Cats will have the basketball. Foy will hand it off to Lamont, and Lamont will bring it up. Nearing the 1-minute mark in the third quarter. Panthers 33, Wildcats 30. Logan Day looks, finds Lamont in the corner, 3 on the way, good! Kenyon Lamont rattles home a 3-pointer with 45 seconds to go. Jasper ties it at 33 apiece. Panthers now. Lindemann to Fessel. Fessel working on Kendall. Lindemann drives, short jumper, off the mark, no good. Jasper with the board, Maters has it. And he tries to clear it out, and he finally does to Lamont. 21 seconds to go. The Cats and the Panthers are tied at 33 apiece. 16 seconds. Foy, Mainers, 9 seconds. Lamont, 3 on the way, good! Kenyon Lamont with 2 straight 3-pointers to close out the third quarter, and the Wildcats lead it 36-33 here at the end of 3 quarters of play. Jasper 33, Corydon Central, Jasper 36, Corydon 33. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Big or small, we service all. DuBois County Tire.
Back at Corydon Central, where the Wildcats on the strength of a pair of 3-pointers late in the third quarter by Kenyon Lamont have jumped out to a 3-point lead at 36-33, Jason, as we start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we just got to continue to play. We've done a pretty good job on defense.
Shot will not fall for McCarty, but the Panthers come up with the basketball. Fessel. Fessel looks for a man, holds high, finds McCarty. Back out to Murphy. Murphy nails a three-pointer from downtown. I was just going to say he went scoreless in that third quarter.
That was at the volleyball line.
No kidding. I think that's what Andy was actually talking about last night, how they like to fire it from the volleyball line when he was kind of previewing this game with us after the Southers game last night. Mainer's shot is no good, and Murphy will come with the board. He'll be fouled by Butel. And for Butel, that will be at least his third, if not fourth foul. Fourth foul.
Fourth, I think.
Personal foul, Jasper. His third personal.
It is just his third.
Huh.
So 36-36 is our score. Panthers with the basketball, and a traveling is going to be called. I think that's the first one tonight. I've seen that.
There hadn't been many travels.
So the Wildcats get it back on the turnover. We're tied at 36 apiece. Now, Mainers with it. Tries to find Parker Ernie, but he loses the handle on the transition. Fessel takes it to the hole, but he will be fouled by Jalen Mainers. So Fessel will go to the line. He is 2 for 4 from the stripe. Mainers picks up his second personal. And Fessel, 6, 7, 8 points to his credit. He'll nail that first with 9. Butel comes back in with 3 fouls. Here is Fessel once again looking for his 10th point, and he nails it. Fessel is 4 for 6 from the line. He's got 10 points, and he's given the Panthers back a 2-point lead at 38-36. Mainers up and will not get it to fall. Fessel comes down with the board. He'll clear it out to Lindemann. Down low, he tries to find McCarty. And coming up with the basketball is Logan Day. Jasper back with the basketball. They trail by 2. Dangerous pass out there to Butel. Here is Riley Foy. Down low to Mainer's. Ball is knocked away. Coming up with the turnover is the Panthers. Murphy. Lindemann, shot up, no good. Lindemann gets the board. 3 on the way, good. 3-point basket by Jack Fessel. Huge bucket for the Panthers. He's got 13 and a timeout is called. Panthers jump out to a 5-point 41-36 lead with 5:29 to go in the ball game. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Get a GM certified pre-owned vehicle now at Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper. We've got a great selection of certified vehicles on the lot and ready for you to drive home today. Each comes with a 172-point inspection and a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. With a GM certified, you're not just buying a used car, you're buying peace of mind. And remember, at Jubilar's, you never pay dealer fees. Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper, where customers send their friends for pre-owned vehicles since 1929.
Well, Jason, though, Jasper Wildcats had to call a timeout after a nice little run there by Corydon Central to put them out by 5.
Yeah, we've got to do a little bit better job on on the defensive end. Corydon's putting they're playing a little bit quicker right now, a little more energy, and we've got to find some way to sustain that. We just got to stay patient on our offensive end here. Right there, that's good inside-outside game.
After the three-point shot is missed, Mainers comes up with it. He'll turn around and will get the roll. So Jalen Mainers picks up his 8th point. First points for the Wildcats here in the fourth quarter with almost 3 minutes gone by. 41-38. They still trail by 3. That shot is short. Parker Ernie with the rebound. 4:55 to go. 48-31. Here's a 3 on the way. Is no good by Foy, but Foy will put it up again. No good. Battle for the rebound. Butel comes up with it. Still a lot of physicality out there. Parker Ernie deals it out to Day. Three-pointer is no good. And the Wildcats come up again with another offensive board. Foy for 3. Got it! What a sequence that was.
Yeah, I mean, anymore in high school basketball, you just don't see guys go up to rebound. All they want to do is bat it around, and that's what Corydon was doing there. And when they were batting it, we were coming up with it.
So Riley Foy with his 16-point ties this ball game at 41 apiece. 4 minutes to go. Here's a 3 by the Panthers. Number 4, Grant Lindemann is no good. Jump ball is called, and it'll belong to the Wildcats.
Surprising they didn't call traveling there, but we'll definitely take that, but they didn't.
Great hard-fought battle tonight by the 2-2 Jasper Wildcats, an undefeated Corydon Central here at Corydon Central on 18 WJTS. Carey Schneider, Jason Stamm, and Caitlin Nykum filling in for our good buddy Judd, who's spending the evening with his family for Christmas. Jasper with the basketball. They are tied at 41 apiece. Here's a 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound by Ernie, and he gets swatted, and a foul is going to be called on the Panthers. Jack Fessel will pick up the foul. That might be it is his fourth.
Yeah.
So that could be huge.
Yeah,
we picked up his third early in the third. We were kind of surprised they didn't pull him, that Coach Hinton didn't pull him at that point. He's now got 4 with 3.5 minutes to go. Jasper with the basketball, tied at 41 apiece. Logan Day outside to Foy. Riley leading the Wildcats in scoring with 16 tonight. Mainers up, gets the roll. Jalen Mainers has 10. Jasper back on top, 43-41, 3 minutes to go. Lindemann, McCarty, back to Lindemann. 2:46 on the clock. Fessel to Murphy. Stay out from him, man. I tell you what, he's one that could fire up from long range, but a timeout is going to be called, I believe, by Corydon Central with 2:39 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Jasper leads at 43-41. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
103.3 The Fix is Southern Indiana's go-to radio station for must-have music hits.
I love your music!
From the All-American Rejects to Lizzo, we've got you covered.
Dude, I listen all the time.
Did we mention we also have local news, sports, and Pacers basketball?
Wow.
Your music fix, your sports fix, your fix for it all.
Oh my God, I won!
Tune in to 103.3 and get your fix today.
Today's must-have music all day.
Back at Corydon Central after that timeout, 43-41 is our score. Jasper on top nearing the 2.5 minute mark in the fourth quarter. Fessel loses the handle and a turnover, and the Cats will have the basketball with a 2-point lead. So Jasper with a big possession here, Jason, leading it by 2.
Yeah, we need to be patient and run our offense, get a good shot out of it.
Riley Foy inside the circle, pulls it out, deals it out to Parker Ernie. Butel now guarded heavily by McCarty. Logan Day, Butel now. And he will be fouled by Grant Lindemann. That should be his second.
Personal foul, Corydon Central, number 4, Grant Lindemann. His second.
It is his second. And that is the second team foul. So with 2 minutes to go right now, you're going to probably see a number of fouls here. Of course, with Corydon having at least a couple to give at this point.
Yeah, I think they got, they're going to take chances and gambles on steals, and if they commit a foul out of it,
they can afford it at least at this point. Under 2 minutes, 1:47 to go. Butel, guarded by Murphy. He will deal it on low, up, and in. Parker Ernie, he finds Parker Ernie for his first two. Jasper up by 4, 45-41, 1:24 to go. Here is a shot, no good. Rebound knocked away, out to Fessel. Fessel drives, tries to put it up on Manners and scores. So Jack Fessel, big bucket for Corydon Central. Wildcats really wanted to get a big stop there, Jason, but came up short as Fessel with a good second effort.
Yeah, they did a good job with the initial stop, but then didn't finish it.
So 1:11 to go, 45-43 is our score. A 30-second timeout is called. Jasper will have the basketball. They lead by 2.
Yeah, we got to take care of the ball. Obviously we're just stating an obvious fact. They're going to be gambling. They've only got 2 team fouls,
right.
So they're going to be going for steals because obviously they got to have the ball back. And with 2 fouls to give, they don't want to let too much time come off the clock. Looks like they're going to pick up in some kind of full court pressure. Looks like man-to-man.
Ernie will inbound the basketball and will find Butel. And nearly stolen away by the Panthers. Here is Day. 3 on the way by Foy is no good. And Fessel with the rebound, and that was.
I don't like that shot. I mean,
it was unnecessary at that point.
I know he's wide open, but you don't need the points right now.
Short, no good. Whistle, and a foul is going to be called, it looks like, on the Wildcats. As Grant Lindemann's shot was no good. Parker Ernie gets called in the personal, and that's only the 3rd foul of the quarter now for Jasper, so they still got 2 to give. 46 seconds. 2-point ball game. Jasper leads.
I would think they would get the ball here to Fessel.
And he has it. 3-pointer on the way is no good by Lindemann. Jasper with the rebound, and the Wildcats have the basketball. Mainers to Ernie, and Ernie will be fouled. And that's still, of course, still gives them plenty of time. Well, a couple fouls to give.
Yeah, they got one more free one.
One more freebie.
I thought Corydon panicked a little bit when they did get that ball. They didn't try to run some kind of play to get an open shot. They just kind of ran around.
Butel gets tripped, and Corydon, Coach Hinton, Joseph Hinton is lobbying saying he just slipped, but they're going to call a foul, looks like, on Murphy.
And I couldn't tell either way.
Neither could I. It was right in front of us, but
yeah.
Well, we do have these bars here, but I'm not going to speculate at this point.
Yeah, I'm not either.
3rd foul for Murphy. Jasper will inbound it, and he will inbound it to Ernie. Down low to Mainers, but they're going to give it to Corydon as Mainers let it go, thinking the ball was tipped by a Corydon player. And the Panthers will have the basketball, and they will call a timeout, a full timeout with 20 seconds to go in this contest. Jasper leads at 45-43. A full timeout is called, and we'll take a break and come back after this.
101 Country, WBDC, your morning brain teaser.
Here's Dolly Parton now on Lunch with the Legends on 101 Country.
All right, leading things off on a Good Time Gold Saturday morning.
Beezer, good morning.
Good morning, Ty.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Be sure to join me from 3 to 6 for Afternoons with Amanda.
We are 101 Country, WBDC.
Wildcats lead at 45-43 with 20 seconds to go, Jason. And as we're just saying before we came back, I mean, you know, Jasper still has a foul to give. They're in the same situation that Corydon was just a moment ago.
Yeah, you let Corydon get the ball in, let them get down the floor, get into some kind of rhythm, and then foul.
Exactly.
But the big key is you got to make sure it's not a shooting foul.
Here's Fessel up the floor. He boats right, he's losing the basketball. And with it is Riley Foy. Foy will take it up and then score! Coast to coast goes Riley Foy. Jasper leads it by 4, 47-43. And Jasper had a foul to give, and they got it. That's to stop the Panthers on their transition.
Yeah.
6.5 seconds to go. Great steal and a great play by Riley Foy to pick up his 18th point. Almost forgot to put it down. Groover will inbound the basketball. 6.5 to go. Panthers trail by. There's a three-point shot up and no good by Murphy. Jasper with the rebound and the victory. The Jasper Wildcats pick up their third straight victory, winning tonight 47-43. And a great ball game here at Corydon Central, knocking off the undefeated Panthers by the score of 47-43. Wow, what a game. So, talk us through it here a little bit. I mean, like I said, you know, a great victory for the Cats. And then both nights here, a physical ball game. And right now, see Coach Gable talking with one of the Corydon assistants or something down here. I'm not sure what that was all about, but maybe.
I'd say it might have had something to do with the handshake when they walked through the line or something. I don't know what else it would have been. But, you know, I mean, both teams were battling hard. It did get a little physical. I don't want to say dirty, but it got physical. It got a lot of non-basketball things happened in the game that, you know, you hate to see in a high school basketball game, any game for that matter. But, you know, like I said earlier, I think, you know, Corydon wasn't used to having teams play defense the way Jasper did tonight. You know, and Jasper plays defense very well, and they play a physical style of defense. You know, and that causes a lot of disruptions to a lot of teams that aren't used to that style of play. I kind of compare that to playing defense like in the Big Ten. You know, Big Ten basketball is different than a lot of other major colleges in basketball. It's more physical, it's, you know, and that type of thing. And I think that's kind of the style that Jasper defense plays. And I think, like I said, it causes a lot of teams that aren't used to that, it causes them issues because they're not used to getting bumped and you know, on a shot that they normally make and take, they're getting bumped or a hand on them or something, and you know, it throws them off, and it makes a difference.
It does, yeah. Well, I was going to say, Jason, I mean, it's kind of something that we haven't even seen really out of anybody this year. We haven't had this much kind of physical contact in a ball game yet, for what I've seen.
No, not really.
So it's interesting to see how they responded.
Yeah, and you know, and let's say when you go on the road like we did the last two nights and are able to still play that style, that plays into our hands. A lot of times you'll go on the road and you won't be able to play that way because the officials won't allow it. And if the officials don't allow it, then obviously it makes a big difference. And teams, you know, we would struggle on the road. But, you know, last night and tonight, both nights, you know, we were able to continue to play our physical style of basketball that we like to play and are successful at playing. So, you know, overall for the weekend, it was a nice weekend. You know, you pick up two wins over two quality teams on the road. You know, that's obviously a nice feature going into the break. You know, is that a good thing or a bad thing now that we get the break? I don't know. You know, we're playing well. You kind of like to keep that train rolling. But now, you know, you're going to be off for, I don't know what it is, week and a half.
Well, about a week. Well, I was going to say it would be longer, but that Memorial game was rescheduled for
true.
December 30th. So actually it'd be almost a 2-week break.
Yeah.
But only about a week and a half. So
yeah. So, you know, that's good that we can go ahead and get that one put in, you know, before the break. I didn't forget
actually
about
in the middle
that.
of the break. So
well, yeah, I guess it is. But, like I said, overall successful weekend. You know, 2 hard-fought games. I think, you know, obviously there's some things that we need to continue to improve on. But from a coaching standpoint, I think you got to be pleased with them. You know, the effort was there again tonight for most of the game. Maybe not the whole game, but most of it was. And you know, that's signs of a team that's you know, improving and
improving
getting better.
Maturing and so forth. Yeah, I mean, because as we said, you know, this team has seen so many different types of basketball games, right? I mean, I've already mentioned the fact that this is probably the most physical ball game that we have experienced this year. But obviously, it's how you respond and how you react to those situations and so forth too. And Jasper passed with flying colors tonight, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt they did. They came out, and like I said, they played well and played physical, and we'll take it and move on.
That's right. So, well, before we look like we're going to have Coach Gable join us here, Jason, I will quickly, real fast, we'll look forward to talking with you after the holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your family. So, see you later. He just jumped out here.
Oh, he's out of here already.
Oh, no kidding. I turn around. Oh, hi, John. Well, John, congratulations on not only tonight, but a great weekend of basketball. 2 games almost totally different from one or the other. I mean, really, of course, last night, I mean, with Southridge, great way battling back after obviously being in a big hole to start off. But tonight against Corydon, I was telling Jason, obviously the most physical ball game we've seen so far this year, and I think we really responded well.
It was very physical, and you know, first of all, the death of Jasper basketball has been greatly exaggerated. So we feel like we made a statement this weekend. And you know, we started off the year 0-2, and we didn't have a very good year last year. And I think there was an opportunity for guys to think, here we go again. But these guys didn't do that, and I could tell in practice, their attitude was good, their chemistry was good. They kept listening and working, and we know we lost to 2 pretty good teams early in Boonville and Bosse, and we stayed the course. And we've beaten 3 pretty good teams in a row: Gibson, Southern, and then Southridge at Southridge, and then Corydon Central at Corydon Central on the same weekend. So it was just, they weren't perfect performances, but as you said, they're gutsy.
Both gutsy indeed, and like I said, I just love how the way they responded and so forth. I mean, you know, obviously didn't fold or anything and so forth, you know, with Southridge last night, but still here tonight against Corydon. Very, very athletic, very quick ball club who could shoot the ball well, and I thought, you know, really, if you talk about it, I mean, Jack Fessel, he got his 15 points tonight, but still, you know, that first half, though, we kind of kept him in check. And then, of course, well, with Murphy, he had the hot hand starting, but before we were kind of able to put the clamps on him a little bit.
Well, number 30 and number 4 for them. You had their names.
Yes, Murphy and 4 Lindemann.
On the 5 games that they played, those guys, and they hit a couple of them tonight, but they're volleyball line shooters, and that makes them hard to defend because you got to go out and get on them. That spreads the floor, and it opens up the game for some dribble penetration from their guards, and that's why they're so hard to defend. And just kudos to our guys for we continued. You know, we had a couple of breakdowns, but for the most part, we did a really nice job of making those guys earn everything they got. They didn't get comfortable open looks for most of the night.
You had some great, you know, you're talking about the depth of Jasper basketball. I mean, you're using played 10 tonight, and guys off the bench, for example, Kenny Lamont, 2 big 3-pointers there in the third quarter.
That was a game changer for us, and sometimes it's not how many threes you hit, it's the timing of them, or any shot that you hit, it's the timing of them, and he hit those when we were losing. I think he tied it back up, and then he put his up 3. And you could just feel the momentum shift. And I'm happy for Ken because he's a senior who's a role player for us and doesn't see a lot of minutes. And he had to step up tonight because Max got in foul trouble. And he hit 2 really, really big shots, probably the 2 biggest that we've hit so far this year.
So, and speaking of Mainers, of course, well, he got his 10 points tonight, but he really had to work hard with those shots that he was able to get down low.
Well, and that's been a problem of us, and that's the first half against Southridge last night. We did a poor job of offensive patience and getting it to him. And tonight, we did that early. We didn't do a very good job getting him the ball. But then when we were trying to get him the ball, he had 2 or 3 guys hanging all over him. So he had a rough go of it tonight. But those 10 points were hard-earned points. And he also missed some shots that he generally makes. But it was a very physical game, and they recognized, like most teams, if you can limit Jalen Mainers, you have a better chance of winning. So they really beat him up good in the paint.
And the perimeter player, Riley Foy, on 18 points on 4 3-pointers. 5 points in the, actually 17 points altogether in the second half. So.
Well, Riley is a very talented basketball player. And, I'll say 2 things about him. One's good. We probably don't win tonight without Riley. He did a heck of a job. The negative thing is, and it's a learning curve, we've got a 2-point lead with the clock ticking just under a minute, and he pulls up and shoots a 3.
Exactly.
And it was a poor decision because that's one of those shots that's only good if it goes in.
Absolutely.
And we don't have a shot clock, so they have to foul or something. And I would like to see him be mature enough to pull that one back out and to get a better one. But you also have to give him credit for having the guts to shoot it.
Okay, so well, John, you are now 3-2, 3 straight wins. Of course, coming, right now a little bit of a holiday break, but not as long as we were planning on originally. Of course, with the Memorial game now being rescheduled for the 30th. Talk a little bit about the Tigers before we head that.
Well, first of all, we'll enjoy our Christmas, but we'll practice Monday and Tuesday, and then school's out Tuesday finally, and then we'll have Christmas, and we'll get back to work on Saturday morning, and we'll have Saturday and Monday to get ready for Memorial, who comes in on December 30th, and then we have to practice on New Year's Day this year because we play on January 2nd and January 3rd. So it's just a long week. We're not playing in a holiday tournament, but we might as well be because we're playing 3 games that week.
During that week.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the holidays, Merry Christmas to you and Amy and your family, and we look forward to talking with you on Tuesday the 30th when the Memorial Tigers come in for that makeup game.
Yeah, and it should be a good week because we're at home all 3 games too.
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to that.
That's right, it is. That's going to be
It'll
great.
Be 3 straight home games, and hopefully over the holidays people come out, and hopefully that we've won 3 in a row. People will hopefully be excited and come and check us out.
Absolutely. So again, congratulations, John, on a great victory tonight. 47-43 is the final. Jasper over Corydon Central, knocking the Panthers from the unbeaten ranks. They are now 5-1. Jasper improves to 3-2. The Wildcats, as we said, will be back in action on Tuesday, December 30th. They will take on the Memorial Tigers at the JHS Gym. Won the first of 3 games towards the end of the holidays, as Coach Gable alluded to. We'll have that game for you that following Wednesday here on 18 WJTS. For Jason Stamm, Caitlin Nycom, and Coach John Gable, I'm Carey Schneider saying once again, I guess our last broadcast before the holiday break. Merry Christmas to everybody from all of us here on 18 WJTS. From Jason, Caitlin, myself, and of course the mighty Judd. We'll have Jeremy back with us. Again, the final score: Jasper 47, Corydon Central 43. So long, everybody.
The preceding was a special presentation of 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball on WJTS is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, DuBois County Tire, Ubalor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota, and 18 WJTS, a DC broadcasting company. Thank you for watching.